Hello, everybody. This is Home Loan Expert Dan, and today I'm addressing this video specifically to all of our first-time homebuyers out there that are trying to figure out what is the best way to choose a lender that you should be working with to purchase your first home. Now, this information will be useful for anybody that's looking to finance a property. Maybe we just need a little reminder if it's been a little while, but specifically to everybody doing this for the first time, what are the different things that you should be researching and looking out for to choose the best lender for yourself? Okay. So the first thing that I will say is you're going to want to try and find somebody that has experience working with first-time home buyers. There's a lot of information to take in as we're going through the loan process, from getting pre-approved to when you're making an offer and that pre-approval letter, contacting agents, scheduling appraisals, if there's inspections and the contingencies in your purchase contracts, all the way to helping you schedule closing, figuring out how to bring those funds to closing. So there's a lot of information that somebody has to explain when you're purchasing a house. So working with somebody that's done that has maybe a little bit more patience than somebody that is just kind of turning the pages and going to that next client right away too. Those are all important things to try and figure out in working with a lender that you believe is going to take care of you and is available to help answer any questions that you have. Okay, so that's the first thing, working with somebody with experience with first-time buyers. Now, when we think about shopping for mortgage companies, the main thing everybody thinks about right away, which is certainly important, is, well, what are your rates and closing costs? Well, absolutely, that's going to be something that you're going to want to shop for as well. But it's not just as simple as just getting a quote from one lender one day and then waiting a week to get another quote. In a short window of time is when you want to try and do your shopping for interest rates and closing costs. Because if you get a quote from a lender one day, if you wait a few days, a week, 2 weeks, and then you get another quote from another lender, that's not going to give you a good representation when you're comparing those lenders' quotes to each other because the market fluctuates daily and that impacts every single lender and what their rates are and maybe what their costs are and what they have to offer you. So getting quotes from multiple lenders in a short period of time, and also, seeing if the quotes are comparing the same loan products. If one lender is quoting you an FHA loan and another conventional, well, what is the reason? Why does one lender think that maybe a conventional loan is better compared to the FHA loan? So when you're comparing, you want to try and figure out, what's the best product and program for you, and then compare ththose lenders in as short a window as time as possible to get a great idea of how competitive that lender is with their rates and their fees. Another thing that you'd like to consider is, does this lender have availability to all the different loan products that are out there? Are they just specialized in government products? Are they only able to offer conventional loans? So asking those questions as well, what types of different loan products does that lender have available, is going to help make sure that you're exploring all of your options to make sure that you can pick the program that's going to be the most suitable for you. Now, when you're going through that mortgage shopping process and you're comparing, rates and lenders and fees, you also want to look up reviews for other lenders because I'll tell you, with mortgage companies, people are much more likely to leave a positive review for somebody that they've worked with on a mortgage if they've had a good experience. Typically with a lot of other things that we do in our daily lives, if you go to the grocery store and you check out and everything was great, you're maybe not going to leave a good review. But for mortgage companies, we build relationships. That's what we do. And for somebody that's had a good experience with a loan officer or a company, typically they're going to go online and be happy to leave a good review for somebody and letting everybody else know that, hey, yes, there was a lot going on with purchasing a house. This lender did a great job. They went through this and that, made me feel comfortable. We met all of our dates and deadlines. We communicated great. So looking up the lender's reviews, and sure, of course, you want to see if there's any negative reviews, see what those might have to say. But you should also hope to find some good positive reviews when you're looking for the mortgage companies as well. Because again, clients are very likely to do that for somebody that's done right by them. And then you're also going to want to ask for pre-approval and a loan estimate. Now, in order to get a pre-approval, typically you do have to fill out an application. Now, there should be no cost to apply. There may be some lenders out there that have an application fee. I'd be cautious of that myself. I've never charged anybody, and my companies have never charged anybody an application fee or a fee to get pre-approved. It should just be something that you're able to do. You fill out an application, you submit that, and then once the lender receives your application, they can explore your options based on your information, maybe recommend which programs that you'd have available that you're eligible for, and let you know which program might be the most suitable for you based on your information, things like your credit score and income and assets. And if you are a first-time home buyer, there's some first-time home buyer programs out there. And so getting that pre-approval after you submit a loan application is going to let you know how much that you're approved up to and which loan program that you're looking to apply for. And then on the loan estimate, that's also going to be the tool that you're going to compare lenders with each other on. The loan estimate is going to show you the loan amount or the pre-approval amount up to that purchase price. It's going to show you the interest rate that you're being offered, and it's also going to break down the closing costs. So if you are shopping multiple lenders, asking for an official loan estimate so that you can compare those rates and closing costs, figuring out which cost does the lender have control over, and which costs are just kind of fixed based on purchasing a house in your area, and then asking those follow-up questions once you have those items as well. And then you will typically also supply some documents for pre-approval as well, which the mortgage lender should give that breakdown for you as well as far as the documents that you would need in order to get that pre-approval. So I really do hope that this has been helpful for you. Please do consider all of these things that we had just talked about when you're shopping around and trying to choose the best lender for yourself to purchase a house. Again, my name is Dan. I really appreciate that you watched this video here today. And if you did enjoy it, please do feel free to subscribe to my channel, leave me a like, and I do other mortgage explainer videos and other things like this as well. So thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk with you again soon.